Hello and welcome to Todd Miller TV, your resource for what's current in the Las Vegas real estate market. And I want to give a market update because it's been a while since I've given a market update. Interesting numbers are out, and I think you're going to be shocked about what's happening in the marketplace. I get the question all the time, Todd, where's the market going? Is it going up? Is it going down? That's all people want to know. Is it going up or down? And my answer is it depends, and it depends on where you are in the marketplace. So we're going to start off with the numbers, and I'm going to tell you kind of what my prediction is and why I'm predicting that. So right now, if you wanted to go out and buy a house and you were looking at what's available in the MLS, you're probably aware a couple years ago, 3 years ago, the number was about 28,000. There were 28,000 houses available for purchase. Right now, it's only 11,250 as of today. 11,250. That is a normal market. That number is normal. Now you're probably saying, wait, if that's normal market, why do you hear how bad it is? Well, this is why it's bad, okay? 11,251, exactly, that's how many homes are available. Of those, 4,654 are short sales, and 2,000 of them are REOs. Now, the scary part is that only 2,000 are REOs, and this is why. There's 2,000 REOs available. In the last 30 days, there were 2,200 REOs closed. So we have less than 1 month of inventory of REO. Now, you're probably saying, well, why do we care if it's an REO? Well, the reason we care is because an REO is usually you write an offer, it gets accepted, and closed 30 to 45 days out, whereas a short sale, you write an offer, it gets accepted, and then you're waiting for who knows how long for someone to decide, and maybe you get it, maybe you don't, which is why we have so many short sales under contract. So those are the numbers for what's available. It is scary only having less than a 1 month supply of inventory v REOs, because that has been sort of what people have bought over the last few years, and we don't know, basically what that means is an REO comes on the market, it gets priced, and immediately it disappears. I mean, it's, offers almost immediately, typically a lot of offers still. We're still seeing multiple offers on most properties, and there's still cash buyers out there, okay? All right, so now we're gonna look at what's under contract. Now, what's under contract are about 2,700 homes. 2,700 homes under contract, and of those homes, most of those are REOs. That's where a lot of the REO inventory is right now. Okay. All right. Now, solds. We're going to talk about solds. Over the last year, believe it or not, there were 47,000 total sales in the MLS. 47,000. That's the most we've had in a long time. Okay. You're probably wondering, well, where did those come from? What was the makeup of the 47,000? And it's really interesting. 28,600 of those were REOs. So 28,600 of 47,000, that is more than half, were REO sales. We still have over 50% REO sales in the marketplace. Okay. In the last month alone, 2,200 REO sales out of 3,680. There were 3,680 total sales in the last 30 days. 2,200 of those are REO. What this is saying is REO comes on the market, it disappears, and it's still the number one thing selling. There were only 1,400 short sales closed. That's not as many as obviously as 2,200. Okay, so then the next thing you're probably wondering is, yeah, but what price point was that? Because if we've got this quote unquote normal market, then prices should be climbing, right? With this low inventory, because if you've got 11,000 houses available and you're selling couple 2,000 a month, you've got a 6 month supply, which is normal market. This is the issue though. The total sales, if your house was, or the house purchase was 300,000 or more, those sales made 8% of all sales. That number hasn't changed in almost a year, and that's the scary part, because that number used to be 50%. Our median price used to be about 310, 315. Half sales were above that, half were below. Okay, I'm getting ready to go to the median number because I'm almost there. So 8% of sales were over 300. That means that 92% were under 300. So I went through and I calculated the median from the MLS, which that was exact half number. Half the sales were above, half the sales were below. Now, 6 months ago, it was 140. Today it's $120,000. That means half the sales were above that, half were below that. And that's kind of when people say the market's lousy or they put a qualifier on it, that's what they're talking about. Okay. So here's my prediction. If we get more REO inventory, it's going to be good and bad for the market. It's going to be good for the market because there's more stuff for people to buy. Okay? It's going to be bad for the market because it's going to keep holding prices artificially low. And what I say by that is I believe, based on the history of Las Vegas, that home prices should be a little higher than they are. It shouldn't be as high as they were 3 or 4 years ago, but they should be higher than where they are now. I mean, we're at a level where home prices are the same as they were in the 30 years ago, about 25 years ago on average. Some neighborhoods have been hit worse, some neighborhoods haven't been hit as bad. Okay, so if more REO hits the marketplace, that's good in a way because people are trying to buy those, but it's bad for prices. My second prediction is that if you are in this over 300,000 range, what that number tells me is there are not a lot of buyers in that range. That's sort of a little scary. If you're below 300, there's lots of buyers. That's the really good thing about our marketplace right now. It's that if something's under 300,000, there's 82% of the people, or 92% of the people out there are buying in that range. So I think everything's good. Problem is, and we see that with short sales too. Problem is over 300,000, and then once you get over 1 million, you're talking years of supply. And just by looking at price reductions that those properties are having, it's pretty scary. We don't know what's going to happen, how much more inventory, where the shadow inventory is going to come from, but those are just some raw numbers, and then my sort of take based on what I see happening out there. So anyway, so that's the update for today. I hope I didn't scare you or anything. I just want to keep you informed, keep you up to date with the latest information so you can make good financial decisions for yourself, whether you're buying, selling, investing, or renting. That is my update. Don't forget, I got an RSS link. You can click on that. You can put your email address in there and just get an update. Every time I do a video, it'll shoot you a little email. If you want, you can click on it and get an update. Thank you very much, and I hope you're having a great day.